across the country. Listen, it is certainly my esteemed privilege and pleasure to introduce and highlight some of the accomplishments of a man who's going to come and speak for a few minutes, and I think that what he has to share is vitally important. But just looking at his accomplishments, I am absolutely impressed and awed and even wowed by the dedication and stick-to-itiveness of a person in pursuit of excellence, not only with regard to their own lives, but from an educational standpoint, which I think is paramount for all of us to pursue higher levels of learning. And so I want to take the time out, just a few minutes here, as I introduce Mr. Houston, who has come all the way from Las Vegas, Nevada, to share with us on today, and we're grateful for him. He is an Air Force veteran. His 20-year military career was spent in electronics and information technology fields. He has completed an associate's degree in electronics, an associate's degree in information technology, a bachelor's degree in business and information technology, and he graduated magna cum laude from Touro University with a master's degree in information technology management, all the while serving full-time in the Air Force. Isn't that amazing? That is phenomenal. After retiring from the Air Force in 2006, he completed his MBA from the University of Phoenix in 2011. And in 2012, he completed a master's degree in project management from Keller Graduate School and was awarded the Leadership Award for Outstanding Extracurricular Leadership. Chris is currently employed as an information technology project manager and development lead for Tech Systems. In this capacity, he is responsible for coordinating and managing the execution of all development-related tasks for projects at Caesar Entertainment in Las Vegas, Nevada. Caesars Entertainment Corporation is the largest and most geographically diverse casino entertainment company in the world. In his spare time, he teaches project management and business classes at ITT Technology College, and he is a visiting professor at Keller Graduate School, where he teaches project management and business analysis classes. He has also served as the VP of Education and Club President for the Toastmasters Club at DeVry College, DeVry Toastmasters. As one of the charter members of DeVry Toasters, he has earned the Competent Communicator Award, and he finished second place in the citywide area Toastmasters speech contest in 2012. Friends and family, let's stand and let's welcome Mr. Christopher Houston. God bless him.
I choose not to be a common man. It is my right to be uncommon if I can. I seek opportunity, not security. I do not wish to be a kept citizen, humbled and dulled by having the state look after me. I want to take the calculated risk, to dream, to build, to fail and to succeed. I refuse to trade incentive for integrity. I prefer the challenges of life to the guaranteed existence. The thrill of fulfillment to the stale calm of utopia. I will not trade freedom for welfare, nor my dignity for a handout. I will never cower before any master, nor bend to any threat. It is my heritage to stand erect, proud and unafraid, to think and to act for myself, and to face the world and boldly say, this I have done. Ladies and gentlemen, Los Deos, thank you for inviting me here. When Sharita asked me to come to speak in front of you guys today, I actually thought I was just coming to watch, because I came to speak a couple of years ago. So Sharita said, no, you gotta do more than just watch. And when Sharita says do something, everybody knows that's what you gotta do. So today I want to talk to Los Deos about Breaking the Spirit of Average. I read a book about 2 years ago called Breaking the Spirit of Average. It was written by Joseph Washington. I'm going to make that book available. I'm going to buy that book for all of you guys, so all you guys can read this book because it changed my life a little bit. Joseph Washington talked about 7 things you can do to break the spirit of average. Because in life, the problem is people don't aim too high and miss. They aim too low and hit. The first thing I want to talk about is having a positive attitude. That's the first thing. Attitude is the key to breaking the spirit of average. In life, we try to control a lot of things. We try to control our boss at work. We try to control our children, even after they're grown. We try to control our spouse. That's not happening. The one thing you can control is your attitude. When someone at work asks me how I'm doing, I always say, I'm doing excellent, but I'm getting better. Because understand in life, what you put out, you get back. So I try to put out a positive attitude, and I get back positive attitudes. Lou Holtz, a great football coach, was quoted as saying, ability is what you're capable of doing. Motivation determines what you do, but attitude determines how well you do it. Next thing I want to talk about is valuing your time. Understand that doing something unimportant doesn't make it, doing something unimportant well doesn't make that task important. Also, requiring a lot of time to do something doesn't make a task important. When I'm teaching my class, I teach 2 principles. One is the 80-20 rule. Basically, find those things that make the most difference and work on those things. The next thing I teach is the Parkinson's law. It basically says the closer you get to the deadline, the more you will focus. We all know when we get close to taking a test, what do? We study for those last 6 hours straight. When I'm at work, I'm a project manager, when I'm at work, I always tell people, poor planning on your part does not constitute an emergency on my part. Los Deos, if you don't value your time, no one else will. Next is enlist the help of a mentor. And understand, you can have a lot of different mentors. You can have a spiritual mentor. You can have a financial mentor. Those are 2 I definitely recommend. You can have a career mentor, a medical mentor, a nutritional mentor. Understand that you can have more than one mentor. When I was told that, Chris, my kids look up to you. My kids want you to be their mentor. Or people would tell me, you're somebody's mentor. That's a heavy lift, right? So what I do is I tell them, as you're following me, I'm following God. Seek counsel rather than advice. Benjamin Franklin was quoted as saying, tell me and I forget, teach me and I will remember, involve me and I will learn. A great way to enlist the help of a mentor is internship programs for the young people out there. Internship programs are very important. My daughter, she's 7 years old. She was talking to my wife one day and she said, first of all, I'm thinking, how does she know what an internship program is? Obviously, she's been listening to my speeches. She says, Mom, if I'm in college and I'm in an internship program, you don't get paid for that, right? 7 years old. She said, well, no. So my daughter says, well, if I'm not going to get paid, will you and Dad support me while I'm in that internship program? 7 years old. So, while she's breaking the spirit of average, she's breaking me. Next is read daily. Los Deos, if you're not reading daily, you need to start. Read something. Leaders are readers. Think about this. Don't read to be smart, read to be real. Don't read to be big, read to be down to earth. Don't read to memorize, read to realize. Don't read to learn, sometimes you have to read to unlearn. Don't read a lot, just read enough to keep you hungry to keep reading. But above all, read. Next is anticipate opposition. We all know things are going to happen in life. Let me give you 3 quick quotes. Great spirits have always encountered violent opposition from mediocre minds. Albert Einstein. Your most valuable asset can be your willingness to persist longer than anyone else. Lastly, you don't overcome challenges by making them smaller, but by making yourself bigger. Next, guard your goals. Remember, goal is nothing but a dream with a timeline. The tragedy in life is not what you haven't reached your goals. The tragedy is you have set no goals. The first step in setting goals is to decide. Decide what you want to do and move toward that goal. Understand, failure is not a person, it's an event. The only way to fail is to not try. Empower your belief system. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. Your philosophy on a lot of things, they're going to basically, your philosophy is going to make the man you are today. What you don't, think about some of these cliches that we've heard in the past. What you don't know won't hurt you. That's not true. What you don't know will hurt you. My dad would always say, what you don't know, you pay for it. Ignorance is bliss. Ignorance is not bliss. Ignorance is poverty. Ignorance is illness. Ignorance is tragedy. Sticks and stones will break my bones, but words will never hurt me. That's not true. Words mixed with measured emotions will hurt you. And lastly, it's not who you know, it's what you know. I'm going to take that a step further. It's not what you know, it's who knows you. When you get out in the world and you're looking for a job, or when you get out in the world and you're looking to advance, it's who knows you. And trust me, by you guys getting up here dancing and praising the Lord, a lot of people are going to know you. I'm going to close with a story that was at the end of the book. It said there was a very average man who never laughed and never played. He never sang, he never prayed. He never risked, he never tried. And when he passed away, his insurance was denied. They said since he never really lived, they were sure he never died. And Les Brown always closes all his speeches with a poem that I like to close mine with. And I say this on a daily basis. If you want a thing bad enough, to go out and fight for it, to work day and night for it, to give up your time, your peace, and your sleep for it. If all you scheme and dream is about it, and life seems useless and worthless without it, if you gladly sweat for it and fret for it and plan for it, lose all your terror of the opposition for it, then you simply just go after that thing with all of your capacity. Strength and sagacity, faith, hope, confidence, and stern pertinacity. If neither cold, poverty, famine, nor gout, nor sickness, nor pain of body and brain can keep you away from the thing that you want, if dogged and grim you besiege and beset it, with the help of God, you will get it.